Hey guys, today I want to show off how I broke my HK P30 slide. Well, essentially, if I bring this closer to the camera, you can see the slide is completely cracked and it's definitely broken and beyond the repair. So what happened was, I bought a dovetail based red clay dot, and then I filed some material off from the red dot plate, and then I tried to, punch it in, and then about, let's say, halfway through, then I used the red dot pusher, not the red dot, the rear sight pusher tool, and try to force it in. I thought I have filed enough material off, and then so I just applied a lot of torque and just try to force it through. And then as it goes, I heard a crack, and then I was like, holy shit, yep, this happened. So essentially, with the side pusher tool, you probably have seen a lot on the market. It's clamped right here, right? Clamped very tight. And then the side pusher tool will apply a force like here. And then, as it goes, the force goes, higher and higher, this will be applying a huge kind of force at this section. And if you see the slide, it's actually, you understand why it can crack here, because the slide is pretty, I would say the wall is pretty thin, right? And it's pretty tall. So therefore, it's pretty easy. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort to kind of crack the slide. And I did some internet search, and apparently I'm not the only one who have, done this mistake. Multiple people have done that before, and then I called HK's customer support or technical support. They were not surprised by what I did. This is not the first time they've heard about it, so it's pretty kind of known to them. And the end result is, this guy is kind of completely broken and not usable now, because it would be a big safety risk to continue to use it. And on the market, there's none backup or spare slide for sale. You would either need to buy a whole gun. For P30, I think it's about $700 or $500 if you're lucky to find a used one on GunBroker. And there's no new spare parts online for sale either. It's completely out of stock, and HK is able to ship a new one for you with the regular retail price. So therefore, I plus shipping and everything, I probably spent about $400 to $500 to get to just get a new slide. So after learning what I've done, then I bought another red dot, and then I filed even more material off of it, and then I installed it successfully without having to even use the side pusher. The lesson learned is file a bit material off at a time, and be diligent and repeat it multiple times until there is just enough material filed off. And then the way it goes in should be fairly easy to just use a it should not even need a big hammer. A small hammer should be enough, and then you put enough buffering material and just keep hammering it. Should not take a whole lot of effort and to just get it centered. So if you feel there is too much resistance, back it off and file more, and or try to observe where it is contacting the surface to surface, and then just file right there, and then just retry. So with probably 4 or 5 times of attempt, then you should be able to do it. So anyhow, honestly, to me, this feels like a, how do you say it, is a defect? It's not a defect, right, for HK, but it's it's a problem to people who try to do this. And if you see how thin and how tall the slide is, you understand like it's very prone to that problems. I totally do not blame HK. I completely blame myself for committing this mistake. But given how many people have done this mistake, and I have done the same thing to other slides, and they were all fine. And I guess it's just different shape, different topology, and what I did was completely not covered by HK's warranty. Or, it's not what they meant to do, and also I did not file enough material off. Anyway, I was still kind of mad at myself and kind of disappointed with this result, and I hoped HK could have or consider this problem and probably reinforce the slide in some way, or anyhow, I don't know. I would say it's completely my mistake, but I had to learn the hard way. If I had filed enough material off in the first place, then I would not end up in this situation. Anyhow, just to share my experience, what a huge mistake I've done, and what you should pay attention to whenever you try to install either a rear side or a dovetail based red dot plate to your slides. Doesn't matter whether that's a Shadow 2 or Beretta or Glock or HK. The slide can break, and you could break it without even trying very hard. So just be mindful, right? Don't be lazy like me. Don't try to force anything in with huge effort. Know when to back out. Get off more materials and retry, and then you will be fine. So anyhow, lesson learned. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Oh, by the way, this slide is completely of no use to me. If any of you by any chance would love to have it, I'd love to give it out for free, and you just need to cover the shipping cost. And yeah, contact me if you want it. Otherwise, this slide has done its job, and I'm ready to toss it. Yep, thank you for watching. See you next time. Happy New Year.